victims were supposed to be notified of the sweetheart deal that Epstein entered into, and they weren't notified. They didn't approve the terms of that sweetheart deal that gave him the house arrest and obviously created immunity to people like Ghislaine Maxwell, who's now seeking a commutation of her crimes and her involvement in this. So where does Trump fit in all this? Clearly, the optics are horrible. The Republican lawmakers that want to continue to carry his water over these images and what that says to the party man that they're covering for is why this is probably not being uncovered the way that it should be, and why Bond Day. And I really appreciate Abby's comments, because I'm not a lawyer. I don't understand any of the potential ethics violations or bar exposing behavior, but I do know you cannot lie before the courts. You cannot lie before a sitting judge, and that's why with regard to the bogus claims that the 2020 election was fraudulently stolen was not championed in a court of law by the likes of Giuliani and the others for fear of disbarment. So there's that. So yeah, Gary, I think ultimately the victims deserve justice, the crimes that were committed. With regard to your national security question, I think that the House leaders would have been given a little knock at the door by the intelligence apparatus with regard to the law they passed and said, hey, by the way, guys, we are compromising very massive national security risks with us going forward with this witch hunt. And I know that in the past, there are examples of where justice was not served in our court of law because of these high-level classified documents or national security realities that have to be protected. We brought up the Iran-Contra scandal. There was a gentleman that had his case thrown out of court, a civil rights attorney by the name of Daniel Sheehan. You can Google Mr. Sheehan. He represented two investigative reporters in the late 80s who were covering the Iran-Contra scandal and the illegal wars that were being fought in Nicaragua. And two U.S. reporters were maimed by bombings that occurred at a high-level meeting down in Nicaragua. And Sheehan brought suit in the federal courts in Florida, going after Oliver North and the rest. And the judge threw it out. He did not have his day in court on behalf of the two investigative reporters. And the case was thrown out, and they countersued, and his civil rights, it was called the Christic Institute, was bankrupted. So it's very difficult to beat this apparatus in courts, Gary, without it really. I can go on and on about all these cases that have never seen the light of day because of that. And I'll end there. Thank you.
Thank you, David. And Alan, you get the last word, not just of the day, but for the week. And you just inadvertently muted yourself because your microphone was already open. There you go.
Okay, Gary, first of all, as I recall, Jeffrey Epstein theoretically committed suicide during the last Trump administration. Is my date right?
Your microphone's open, but we're not hearing you.
Okay, you're not hearing me now?
Now we are.
No, I was just saying, I hear it.
Okay, so Gary, I think that Jeffrey Epstein theoretically committed suicide near the end of the last Trump term, not during the Biden term. Am I right on that?
Yeah, because, yes.
So let me get the conspiracy.
If I play one key, you gotta finish it.
Epstein was murdered. Having said that, Gary, I really appreciate David's last comment. I was taking a Ponzi scheme during the Bush II administration, and I never, ever, until David's last comment, imagined that my government was not taking my case. But I was never compensated for it. I was just patted on the head and said, "You poor thing," and it really treated in a way that was polite. It certainly did not resolve the problem that it created in my net worth. So I am becoming very skeptical of a lot of these government issues, and I think that's a challenge. And Gary, I want to end this week by challenging you to something. I have immense respect for what you do. You hold people accountable, but you and I the other day had an encounter about impeaching Trump, and your response was, if Republicans take it up, then it would become an issue. What if, Gary, one of your moderators and I were to write a Substack article about why Donald Trump should be impeached, why Republicans should favor the impeachment of Donald Trump? Would you be willing to put up a room and put up a Substack article on that?
Yeah, I think that's a potential topic, of course.
Thank you. I have much respect for you, and I think you will hear from us on this subject. Thank you.
I am shuddering in anticipation. Folks, we will not be here on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Other than that, and the same will go for the next week on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. However, generally speaking, we're here Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. New York time. So until 5 p.m. New York time on Monday for the next edition of the Critical Thinking Forum. Everybody be safe, be well, have a great weekend, and peace out.
He and the FBI director were over. Frondage yet, only her dewy tears may lave the violet. And the FBI director were overly offers to us a screenshot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lines in which the only thing that is not redacted is Donald Trump is, the next line, the, 2 lines down, most, 2 lines down, innocent.
Everybody put your quarter zips on, man.
Let me go ahead and switch up.
Every female here top zip, we just decent here.
I don't date 10 niggas.
Had to enter into, even though he was, a senator, it's very different when you go into the position.
Treated Charlie while he was alive, only to then try to defraud the population into thinking that he is somehow a part of his legacy, that he somehow cared about Charlie Kirk and cares to protect the people that are working at Turning Point USA. Goodbye, Ben. Goodbye. Question is, how much more money is Ben Shapiro going to spend to make people think that he's popular? How many more articles is his father going to write under a pen name, Hank Berrien of the Daily Wire, under the pen name Hank Berrien, as he wrote while Ben was at Breitbart, where he turned his back and betrayed them too, because that is his nature. One of these belly creatures, sliver on. Question is, how many more weeks and years do we have to keep pretending like Ben Shapiro is relevant? Open-ended question. Of course, we followed Ben Shapiro on stage, somebody who Charlie Kirk loved very much, who he fought for to the very end against the Jewish donors who were pressuring him, some of them because Ben Shapiro insisted that they do. Take a listen to what Tucker Carlson had to say when he hit the stage.
The prediction that, at some point when Republicans took power again, which I did everything I could, to help, I really felt that was important. I still think, I was right. But I really thought that the impulse to deplatform people, or even to use the word platform as a verb, which it's not, it's a noun, don't steal my nouns, deplatform and denounce. What happened? You denounced somebody else, the whole Red Guard cultural revolution thing that we so hated and feared on the left that we did everything we could to usher in a new time where you could have an actual debate. I mean, this kind of was the whole point of Charlie Kirk's public life. And I think that he died for it. I really believe that. And I know a lot about it because the last several months of Charlie's life were devoted in part to arguing about this event, in fact, this speech, in fact, my speech here, which he asked me to do earlier this summer, and was immediately put under just immense pressure from people who give money to Turning Point. I would assume good people, but who wanted him to take me off the roster. And this has all become public, and the whole thing is so sad that I never talk about it, except to say Charlie stood firm in his often-stated and deeply held belief that people should be able to debate, and that if you have something valid to say, if you're telling the truth, you ought to be able to explain it calmly and in detail to people who don't agree with you, and that you shouldn't immediately resort to shut up racist.
That is Charlie Kirk's true legacy, and that is Charlie Kirk's true friend, just as I was and am and will continue to fight and ask questions about who killed Charlie Kirk. And to people that are at home, I implore you to wake up to these people who believe that they are contract lords. I challenge Black Americans to wake up to your true history, because your quarrel is not with white men, okay? Wake up. Christians versus Christians, Christians versus Muslims. Wake up and learn the true history of slavery, because that wasn't exactly a white men sport, okay? Jewish people were the ones that were trading us. Jewish people were in control of the slave trade. They've buried a lot of it, but it's there, and you can find it. I think all of us need to wake up to this, because it's making me absolutely sick that he is so bold that he dare sit near Charlie Kirk's chair, that he dare grace that stage when Charlie Kirk knew exactly what Ben Shapiro was and will always be. So again, on your belly, Ben Shapiro. Be back after a brief break. All right, you guys, when they double down on abortion, we know that we have to double down on supporting life.
So if Cook County,
You still there?
Oh, sorry. I didn't unmute my mic. Yeah, so Ben Shapiro got, I'm just going to pause it. She's going to do her ads here. We'll reset. I don't know if she's going to talk about Charlie at all. But yeah, Ben Shapiro. Dude, these comments. See, this is why I don't do this. Like all these comments. Look at this. This guy is truthful. You're a liar. Don't play coy. Your insinuations are lies. You're begging for attention. Like I'm literally just playing this fucking stream. Like my God. You guys have better shit to do.
You're getting comments for just playing Kansas's stream.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't even know what these people are talking about half the time. It's like, man, people gotta like, balance out their medications or whatever else they're going on here, whatever else they got going on. But yeah, so Ben Shapiro, fuck you and the midget horse you rode in on. What a scumbag. You gotta understand, like, he is essentially like the Stop Anti-Semitism, but for like social media influencers, I guess, for like podcasters. Like when Mark Levin comes up there and he's like, we decide like who gets to have a voice and who doesn't, right? We'll cancel whoever we want. We did it to this guy, we did it to that guy. Like that's Ben Shapiro. Like this is him. Like this is what happens. Like they hate how intolerant, like you're so anti-Semitic, you're talking about this shit. Well, yeah, if you go along with it, you end up like Ben Shapiro. Nobody wants that. Everybody hates the guy. What a little scumbag. Like, he's still watching Candace's streams. He's suing her over a conversation she had with Bill Turney. And then he himself is asked about, it's funny, right, because that's the clip that we've been seeing go around. He himself is asked about USS Liberty, and his only answer is, well, why are you asking that? What are you insinuating? What are you trying to say about USS? Where are you going with this? Oh, that doesn't define our relationship. Really, it's really unbelievable how they try to like abscond from it. If you were a true American, it's not really that difficult, right? You condemn the attack, you say it should have never happened, blah blah blah. Instead, they try to make it seem like, oh, you're just a bad person for like the only reason you're asking this is because you're anti-Semitic or like you don't want to or some bullshit. It has nothing to do with that. It's the government of Israel deciding to bomb an American ship over and over and over again. And, it doesn't matter how many years go by. The guys got bomb threats at their event this past they preloaded the Australia situation. We investigate this, and we find that Iran had something to do with the shooting in Australia. We're going to go to war with Iran, or like, we're going to bomb Iran, or whatever else they said, right? Essentially, they're going to re-engage that war. I think that's why we're sending FBI over there, right? I mean, what else are we supposed to do? It's crazy. And look at the FBI we got. You trust them? I don't. Alright, I think we're almost done with that here.
Just a heads up, apparently Vivek is speaking or either right now or in a little bit, which should be interesting.
Yeah, we'll go to his Q&A. I mean, the guy's such a snake. I'll open it up, we'll see where he's at. I think Candace is back on.
I mean, he's just obsessed with defending the honor of his widow. No, he's fearful. He's fearful of something about Erica Kirk. He just keeps calling out Erica Kirk on stage, demanding allegiance to Erica Kirk. Who are you? Actually, who are you? Why are you in this conversation? Why were you so quick to say that you would pick up his bloody mic and carry on? And didn't you just fire half of your force that was involved in Daily Wire Kids, only to then drop $1 million on Charlie's show? Again, weaseling your way into the chair when you weren't invited to go on there, but Matt Walsh was. That's what you do. You wheel and deal behind the scenes to make people think that you're liked. It's embarrassing, really, Ben. It's truly, honestly embarrassing. Why are you not embarrassed to be alive? I don't understand it. Anyways, so his general demeanor is starting to make me think that there's something there, right? The Fort Huachuca thing, it's definitively compelling, I would say. I am learning also that Fort Huachuca has ties to Liberty University, and that you can attend classes there and achieve your degree at Liberty University. Still working to verify that. Mark Amadei, we're going to get to that congressman in a second. Amadei has come out and really kind of not answered where he was on the morning of the 9th. And as I said, I don't know if we can rely entirely on the memory of one person who believes that he saw these individuals. But what I can say is that we verified 1,000% that he was where he said he was, that there was a meeting where he says that there was a meeting. We verified that Captain Neff was there, the one that he says was nice, but he got questioned for a very long time and they wanted to hold him for 24 hours. So everything else that people are trying to dig up about Mitch, you can just ignore. If that is a distraction, right? The only way that you can help debunk anything that he has said is to say, oh, actually, I was the person that was there. It wasn't this congressman, it was me. Or I was staying at the Candlewood Inn and Suites and I saw this couple or, these two individuals in the hotel as well. And it was actually somebody else. It was my cousin. We are looking only for somebody to debunk those two aspects, okay? Because he was where he says he was, and everything else we have verified. Ignore the noise and stay focused on that note, because we did know that he was going to get attacked by a lot of trolls, and I did tell you we would put together a Give, Send, Go. You can support Mitch at givesendgo.com/Candace Putt. We're recording this. It is all real. It is all verified. Take my word on it. You don't have to send a bunch of emails and saying, well, maybe this sounds weird. How to get onto the base? We verified it all, okay? Now, regarding Fort Huachuca and what it is, who he believes that he saw, we told you obviously that he thought that he saw the congressman from Vegas, Mark Amadei. And I will say, regarding the call sign in Vegas, we keep telling you that call sign at various times says Sam 702 or RCH 702. Well, that's Vegas. 702 is Vegas. Talking just about area codes. Obviously, 702 is Vegas. So that could just be obviously a coincidence, but it becomes compelling. Well, Mark Amadei apparently received a ton of phone calls from his constituents who wanted to know where he was. Like, where were you actually on the morning of the 9th? I want to remind you guys, the meeting was concluding at 7:30. We verified his call logs, we verified everything. The meeting was concluding around 7:30 a.m. in the morning on the 9th on Fort Huachuca, at Fort Huachuca. So it is entirely possible, and as flight routes show for planes that did maybe perhaps were in attendance at this meeting, you can get back to DC. You just can, obviously, in that time frame. Well, Mark Amadei tweeted this. He tweeted, for those of you information consumers who are stuck in practices of the old days, who prefer facts to dreams and falsehoods, take comfort knowing that in public service there is this thing called the public record. The public record on September 8th indicates that I was returning to Washington, D.C. from my district and voting on the floor of the House of Representatives, and on September 9th, in a 12-hour markup in the House Appropriations Committee, of which I am a member, as well as voting on the House floor. Should you prefer video to the words of a member of the federal legislature, please feel free to view the House Appropriations Committee's recording of said event on that date. To quote Ronald Reagan, facts are stubborn things. Merry Christmas. So it's like, whoa, serving up. I was for 12 hours locked into this meeting. And so there I am. There's my alibi. Well, very quickly, the interneted and realized that actually he missed two of the roll calls that happened in the morning, and that he was present in the evening or late afternoon. We are still working to verify that. I replied to that feed, but I can tell you what this person posted and showed. Diligent Dennison on X wrote, exposed, Rep. Mark Amadei tries and fails to give a solid alibi for the alleged September 9th meeting with Charlie Kirk's security, Brian Harpole. The rep claims to have been traveling to D.C. from his district on September 8th, then in a committee meeting for 12 hours all day on the 9th. However, he was not present for roll call until the third meeting in mid-afternoon on the 9th in D.C. This means he could have spent the night in Arizona on September 8th, attended the morning meeting on the 9th, and caught a military flight 3 or 4 hours away from the base to make it in time for the third roll call in D.C. I can't believe he tried to act like you were there all day. Cooked in there. And they were able to demonstrate, according to record, that he did miss 2 of the roll calls. Now, the reason, again, follow up, and our goal here is if he has an alibi and he's there on the board in 12 hours, we would be obviously happy to say that. Like I said, we can confirm every aspect of Mitch's story, but we can't confirm his memory, whether or not he was good with facial recognition. Because you find it compelling for a few reasons. One is that I was actually given the travel logs for Brian Harpole, and it is entirely possible that Brian Harpole could have made it for that meeting. I can tell you that definitively. Brian Harpole could have made it to that base for that early morning meeting. There was no question. And obviously, in the interest of making sure that I'm not misrepresenting him, I have now reached out to Brian Harpole twice. I have his number because he was Charlie's security. I went on tour with Charlie for years, messaged him. I know that he received it according to iMessage. I messaged him again. I messaged him, just so we're clear, before we went live yesterday, and I messaged him again since, and I asked him, hey, look, we're only in the interest in telling the truth. If you were somewhere that morning, let us know, and we'll clarify that. You would think that he would jump at opportunity, because why would you want to have people even thinking or surmising that you could have had this meeting when you can easily debunk it? We got crickets from him again. It could turn out that it was a Brian Harpole lookalike. It is totally plausible that he just mistook someone's identity, and I am totally open to that and just looking for more information. There was one person who we are vetting who believes that they have evidence that the people that Mitch saw were in fact on that base on that date. We will keep you guys obviously posted on that. Now, something else interesting happened. I have been sending, just so you know, when I send Mitch stuff that's happening and I'm trying to guess who was there or who wasn't there, I don't give him the context when I send him pictures. So when he first described the congressman, described the person's height and their, glasses, this or that, I sent a few congressmen. He was like, no. And then we landed upon the Las Vegas congressman. He did not give him the name, or didn't know his name, to be honest with you. And he went, that's the guy. So it was interesting. And of course, this was before we discovered the planes and the route to Las Vegas. So that was compelling. Yesterday, and genuinely because I was sitting down having a discussion at dinner with Johnny Yep, who runs Catholic for Catholics, and we were sort of discussing everything. I get this text message from Skylar being like, Ben Shapiro's like on stage. She's just like calling you out again. I said to myself, what is his investment in this? Why do I feel like he's somewhere along the way implicated in something? Let me clarify, I'm not saying he murdered Charlie Kirk, but it doesn't matter if I said that either way. His whole style is to try to sue people out of the free markets because he can't win in the free markets. But yeah, I'm going, what is this? Why do I feel like there's a hook here? And at that time, someone had mentioned to me, hey, did you see what's going viral right now on X? Which is that Erica Kirk lied about having not dated anybody before Charlie Kirk. And actually, I knew that she had dated somebody before Charlie Kirk, and I had never known that she had made that claim, and people were starting to make all of these videos about it, and wondering if she had misremembered or whether or not she was telling an intentional lie about her past. Now, what I can say is that there does seem to be disparity between her version of events and other people's version of events. Definitively at that meeting, obviously, I've already intimated that to you, like Andrew Colvett has a memory, Erica Kirk has a memory, and then the surgeon has a memory, right? I should also mention that the surgeon said, and again, this is through a third-party person, so it's not a direct line between me and the surgeon, that he absolutely did not violate HIPAA when he suggested, hey, maybe it's a frangible bullet, but rather that it was a three-way call with him and Andrew and Erica. I don't know if he's telling the truth or if Erica's telling the truth and Andrew Colvett was flying blind. But, there's a disparity. And as I was looking at this, I sort of went, oh, wait, yeah, I do remember that Charlie told me about Cabot Phillips dating a girl. For some reason, I thought it was Sammy, the other girl that he had a crush on. And I was like, was it Erica? That's so funny. I'm trying to remember this. And then I saw a picture in somebody's TikTok of Cabot Phillips. I hadn't seen him in a very long time. He works for the Daily Wire, and he had a beard. And that was the thing. But he kept saying to me, as this guy had a beard, he's around 37. Anyways, I sent him the picture of Cabot Phillips, and he says, yes, that's the person I remember being at the base. Now I'm like, that would be totally crazy. Maybe, again, this would be a lookalike. And so I messaged Cabot Phillips and did not get a response. I messaged Cabot Phillips twice today, actually, and asked him if he wanted to have an off-record conversation, because we can't just like take that to the bank. Like I said, I am terrible with faces. So if I saw Cabot Phillips, I had to just from memory, there's like 30,000 other people I would say it was definitely him too. And I can't trust Mitch's vision on this, but it at least is compelling. And I was like, let me do some basic fact checks here. What do I even know about this guy, Cabot Phillips? And I know that he does the Morning Wire up at Daily Wire, and I checked, and he's missing from the Morning Wire. He doesn't do it daily, but he does it enough times that I noticed that he is missing from September 4th to September 10th on that show. And so I am looking to see, to just debunk or like remove him from the picture, that and maybe to get a clearer understanding that maybe, you know, Mitch thinks he remembers things. I mean, he's super detail oriented, like telling me what kind of watch the person was wearing, because he was like, I was going to go up to him and I was going to say something, but I'm going, I don't know anything about actually Cabot Phillips. It was very difficult to find any information outside of his father, who I found a lot of information about. Actually, he's a pretty big guy, you know, taking a lot of money from the Adelsons, and definitely a neocon, I'll tell you that for free. So I thought, could this be the reason that, you know, in my back of my mind, could this be the reason that Ben's having some sort of a weird spiral? Does he know something? Or is this just a case, and it could be, just be very clear, it could be a full case of Mitch misremembering, but I didn't give him the context. I didn't say this is Erica's ex-boyfriend from 2017. And I just found that to be interesting. And yeah, so I don't know what the reason would be to say that you didn't date someone. You did. And I don't understand it. I genuinely don't understand that at all. And the internet did pull this up, which I think we can show that. Yes, we're that couple who gets painting lessons together. There's a lot of social media activity between her and his family. I was also really compelled by how close she is with her cousin, this Nicole Rothstein, who defends her in the comments currently, by the way, and says, you know, Erica, people were asking why it seems like now there's this bend towards Israel, and Nicole Rothstein was like, I'm her cousin, she's half Jewish. I did not genuinely, I did know that she was part Jewish. I don't know about any of this at all, but it is interesting that they had a relationship, and I don't know why that's being wiped from the memory. There's nothing wrong with having a relationship before you find love of your life at all. And so I'm hopeful that we can get some answers, and that's why I ask them publicly. When I can't get answers privately, I ask them publicly. Do you want to know why? Because I have a right to ask questions. And like I said, I don't like the way Ben is signaling that he doesn't want people looking into Erica, okay? And when people start looking in, they then find that a Daily Wire employee dated her. So that seems interesting, to say the very least. And we should figure out, you know, what's actually going on. Like, what is actually going on? He even says the Mossad. I never once said the Mossad killed Charlie Kirk, so was that by accident? Definitely starting to think in a major way that Israel's got something to do with killing Charlie Kirk. And the Egyptian planes, which we are putting the final touches on, because I don't want there to be even one typo or mistake on this, that we're going to put up on our website. It leads you to Israel. It just does, okay? There's no question. That's why they were panicking about the Egyptian planes. Fort Huachuca is involved in lawsuits and sworn affidavits regarding 9/11. People who asserted that the prepping for that took place. The vibes are vibing here.
And they placed him in a school and then they shifted him.
And that's why we open you guys to this investigation, to send us tips. And I would like to focus you on what we would like to learn. If you have concrete evidence of what occurred at Fort Huachuca on the early morning of the night, we want to hear from you. We do not want an email about what Mitch did in 1993 and why we don't think he's a good person because he had a divorce with his wife. We just don't need that. We do not want an email saying, I'm in the military. It would be unusual for them the story. We cannot verify the people, and yeah, I just sense that there's something there. Because Ben's left undone, and it comes undone on one topic, and that is Israel. So we will take a break, and I will answer some of your questions. All right, you guys, you should know that as a consumer, you actually carry the success or the failure of a business in the palm of your hands.
All right, guys. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna do some questions here. I might play a little bit of the debate here. I'll see if anybody else is streaming. I can leave this up, but I will have to go take care of a couple of things. Maybe there's another space cooking here. We'll close this out though in a little bit. So the Epstein files did drop. I think they're pretty much just all entirely redacted. There's a new picture that came up. I don't know if this was part of the drop or not, but it's a picture of Jeffrey Epstein eating cake with a U.S. Army picture, or like a U.S. Army sweater, I guess it is. And there's a bookshelf behind him where you will spot, and one of them is missing. So it says on the bookshelf behind him is the Talmud. Alright, I'll put this up in the nest for a second. Let me put that up there for you guys. So I don't know if you guys have seen this picture yet. I just saw it. You'll see that in the nest here. It's on my profile. It should be the first post. So it says on the bookshelf behind him is the Talmud. There are 37 books in the Talmud, and one of the books is missing from the shelf, which can easily be seen by the slight space between editions on the left side. So yeah, I don't know if that is interesting. I do see that there is something missing there. Maybe it's somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's Jeffrey Epstein with, I guess that's a sound system behind him. Like, what is that exactly? If you guys look at, indulge me in that picture, right? He is eating cake. On the shelf, allegedly that is the entire series of Talmud.
Professional.
I don't really know which one. I'm assuming it's the ones directly behind him. But there's also two more of them up on the shelf on the right side, and I don't know if that's a picture of Ghislaine or a picture of his Belarusian girlfriend. I'm not really sure. That one, I know one of those is a picture of his mom. The one that's directly above his head, that's an old picture of his mom.
You don't think this is our technology?
Stephen King up there. Anyway, somebody called that out. But if you look, like, over his legs, like, directly behind him, you're going to see a bunch of electronic equipment. And it says Pioneer on it. I mean, I don't know what exactly that is. I mean, it could be a sound system. It could be a recording system. It could be, like, a DVR type, NAS type system. It could be for making tapes or recording stuff. I don't know. If you guys have any idea what all that gear is for, it doesn't seem to be a VCR player. I don't know what that is. Maybe it is some kind of like video thing. You know, we love making videos, especially videos with so that's up there. I don't know if anybody knows. Take a few questions. I haven't checked the merge. The Mitch, watch it. You guys know where that is. So it's a little bit southeast of Phoenix, Arizona. It's almost on the border with Mexico. It's not far from Nogales. That's probably the closest city. I don't really know what here that would be recognizable. Let's see if there's any cities. Huachuca City, a little bit west of Tombstone, Arizona. I mean, it's not right on the border, but it's pretty close. Probably one of the last bigger cities. Yeah, again, east of Tucson. Seems to be an important place. So they're telling us that potentially there with the 9/11 attacks were something. I don't really know what that has to do with anything. I can't confirm or deny that. Just kind of repeating what she said. This Mitch guy, much closer to Tucson than Phoenix, obviously. I don't know. You know, they did point out that the representative from Las Vegas tried to convince the internet, or tried to convince us that he had been in DC the entire time when he missed the first 2 roll calls. Now, this is not so unusual. I'll be honest, like, he could have still been in town and not been at the roll call. They do this all the time. Like, it's seriously amazing. Like, I have some votes. You'd be surprised at how often even the representatives that are there will, like, take a leave and, like, not come back for a while, and then they'll come back. It's like, you know, there's obviously all this process and stuff with it, but yeah, that whole thing is an absolute mess. I honestly don't really understand what job any of those people do. All right.
Want people to be removed from the market because they can't compete. If the rules are fair, they would be nowhere. That's the Barry Weiss's invention. They would be absolutely nowhere. I mean, imagine having your dad babysit you and like write mean comments on the internet and you're like 45 years old. Like, what even are we talking about? Okay, top comment from last episode. Stephanie writes, why would this man willingly bring hell on himself if he was not telling the truth? I know. And there's so much more about his story. Like, when you start reading what they put him through, it's unbelievable. And again, I think that's why so many veterans who have honestly been through these scenarios with the military just wrote so many beautiful emails. I wish I could share them all with him. Many people, by the way, who completely verified what he said about Fort Huachuca. One person who even said, oh, that year I was actually JTF, and he's absolutely telling the truth because of the horses. That part he talks about, like, the horseback riders, and they told me who the general was and insisted that they all learn to ride horses. So he's very much being supported, and we can do the stuff without support from the mainstream media. Let them keep calling us crazy. I'm okay with that. We would only be crazy if we believed anything that they were saying at this point. Unaffected COVID writes, go Max, Candace, go Max. Thank you for that donation. Chance Callaghan writes, as a gay Tennessean and OG Candace stan, I have always appreciated your authenticity and intellectual honesty. I used to have to defend my support of you, but that is no longer. The people are waking up and recognizing who and what is fake and gay. Stay safe and thank you. Yeah, even the way when he tries to like diss me on stage and he's like retarded. The way he says retarded is like he's so effortlessly uncool. That's what I want to say about Ben. He's just like effortlessly uncool. So cringe. 8 Birds writes, all I want for Christmas is justice for Charlie. Here's a Christmas present for you, Candace. Thank you. I am so grateful for you and I pray for you constantly. Keep it up. God is using you in a big way. Thank you. And I feel that way. I feel like all of this is us just breaking the shackles. Like, there have just been mental shackles that have been put on us, telling us we have to stay in line, that we have to accept this, that we have to believe in this arbitrary authority. And everyone around the world is waking up to it. Like, we are just waking up to how absolutely duped we have become as a society, believing that this system is fair when it's so clearly rigged in our faces. And yeah, I just hope that people feel inspired to similarly go Max and stand up against it. And I don't even care about these lawsuits anymore. I mean, Ben's gonna get me a legal letter so fast. I don't care, man. This is your whole the Pharisees, people who write the laws, and we got the judges, and blah blah blah. We'll put you in a private court and sue you for liking tweets. Like, you heard him on stage, like I was like literally sued for liking tweets. You know how petty you have to be to even look at somebody's likes? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And then publicly trying to pretend like you care about free speech while you privately sue people who are just trying to leave your company after they're fired. You fired me. Like, let me go. Like, please let me go. Stop telling people you're chosen. You are not chosen to do shit except within the synagogue of Satan. Clearly, because everything you do is the manufacturing of lies, bullying, getting people to write articles, smearing, libeling. Yeah, it's pretty explicit what kind of people engage in that sort of stuff. So, anyways, let me stop telling you guys how I really feel. AU Basri writes, damn, let her cook. Nam writes, I might not be rich, but this is for the joy you gave me for calling out Mini Benny out for his Napoleon complex. I haven't had a laugh that good in a while. Thank you, go Max, stay Max. Guys, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg in terms of what that man has put me through because I survived. Like, literally, it's like, that's why I say it's a slave owner mentality. It's very obvious that that's what it is. Why are you hosting 300 people to fire someone? What is that? Here's what you did wrong. Here's what you did wrong. And I'm just like the one.
Are you gay? What does that have to do with it? Such a...
Thinks I should put on a dress? Yes, yes, yes.
a best. I'm a trans woman. I'm
answering you that way. That's my answer to it.
Right, I get that.
You think you just sit here in a clown house and fucking twiddle your thumbs and money doesn't move
Yeah, I
around?
thought that's enough. You know, these things.
Yeah. I mean, you still shop at the grocery store with coupons. Anyways,
Yeah,
I forget my audience.
I don't need to pay. I just have the coupons.
That's loud, yeah.
You to just be quiet. Don't get on word. Don't get the madness and the.
Thinks I should put on a dress? Yes, yes.
What's a soulmate? It's well, it's like a best friend, but more. It's the one person in the world who knows you better than anyone else. It's someone who makes you a better person. Actually, they'll make you a better person than you make yourself. Because they inspire you. Soulmate is someone who you. What's a soulmate? It's well, it's like a best friend, but more. It's the one person in the world who knows you better than anyone else. What's a soulmate?
Frondage yet. Only her dewy tears may lave the violet. The mighty answer of the shaken sky to his supreme behest. Cold lyrics that behold and high nights feel.
28 contestants participated in an exhaustive round of personal interviews designed to help our judges discover what makes each one special.
I think it's important that everyone.
I hope you have a nice time.
Themselves out of the equation. They are so hollow and so they've defrauded the people of this country for so much and for so long. They mean absolutely nothing, and we really need to pull away from this business of what party we are. Hey, let's follow Michael's party. Let's go to his party. Anyway, just ruminating here, listening to you, and to Candace's amazing. I don't listen to her, but I have to admit I was quite impressed with this one. I don't listen because as soon as the Macron story came up, and I'm grew in France. I'm half French. I thought this was okay. She's off the band. I can't take this, but I really enjoyed her commentary tonight. It was very spot on, very good, and boy, she is so articulate. And yeah, just one. Is what's his name? Tucker Carlson. And you listen to the guy, and suddenly here he is, almost heroic. And this is wonderful. That's it. That's what I wanted to share. Thank you for listening, and I'll get back to. I think we're moving on.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you're right too. But yeah, I mean, everybody's so much bigger than they could have gotten. You know, it's like this is why I say, take someone down with like rhetoric and being nasty. Like, you better not miss, because if you do, like, you polarize people. You force them to like objectively evaluate what's going on, and you might not like the decision that they come to. Right? It's like you're putting them on trial in the court of public opinion. And the problem is, if like you're not the decisive victor there, you are going to just do whoever you're trying to take down a favor. The complete opposite will in fact happen, and this is what they're seeing, and they're not understanding it. They're like, "But what do you mean? We were supposed to destroy your life. We were supposed to ridicule."
Isn't that a famous song, Firestarter?
You have 300,000 people on your live stream. Ben struggles to like get 1,000 people watching his streams. He's got almost 8 million followers. the guy's a loser. And you gotta, this is the question. It's like, well, how do they stay relevant if they really have no fan base? You know, they're talking a bunch of nonsense. I mean, who in America wants to hear that Israel was fully justified in their strafing and near annihilation of the USS Liberty? I mean, yeah, after 60 years, I feel like you could come to a better conclusion there, especially if you want to feign being American. I see Destiny. What's up, Destiny? Are you excited for this? What's going on? What you tell us? Is everything redacted in this entire trove?
No, it's not. Not everything's redacted. I'm certain. I mean, I've come across a couple redactions already, but nothing major yet. But I mean, I've only gone through like maybe 40 different files, so it's not like I've gone through thousands yet. It's gonna take a couple days.
All right, we'll check
Weeks,
back in
maybe.
an hour or two. She's quick, guys. She's quick. If there's something in there, Destiny will find it. I have full faith.
Oh, that's for sure. I will.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I thought it wasn't going to happen at all. So the fact that we got anything feels like.
No, it had to happen. It was guaranteed going to happen because, I mean, not just because it's the law and Trump signed it, but this administration right now cannot, like, literally, it's a matter of a straw breaking the camel's back right now for people fucking just straight up revolting and shit because the Venezuela thing has got people on their breaking point. The entire handling it, like, people are not handling it anymore. Like, they had to do something. And if they wouldn't have released any, I think they'd have a huge fucking problem on their hands.
You got Pam Bondi out there lighting menorahs. We played, or I didn't play your clip, but we talked about it when you said that they all look like they're going to a funeral. Right? You made that, I think, yesterday, that clip.
Yeah, no, it's like gone crazy viral. I'm very shocked at how many people like shared my sentiments and that everyone has this dooming, glooming kind of feeling coming and has been building, and it does feel like we're all about to go to a funeral of some sort.
Y'all shared it because you look so hot. You look really hot in that video.
I look stoned as shit.
That's probably why you look so hot, because you're like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
I just glassy-eyed as shit. I was like, oh fuck. I tried to cut out all the coffee.
We got cheap keep that over here.
Hey, that's what keeps me fucking sane. How else do you go through 12,000 fucking Epstein files in 3 weeks without losing your mind?
I don't know, probably like an ounce and a half of some kind of exotic purple weed probably will do it. I don't know what
I've had some great exotic purple weed, but no, this is just some like regular green kush shit. But there's something to be said. You know, people want to hate on weed all they want. They never think about the people like myself who, if it wasn't for weed, I'd go around killing hookers with spoons on the fucking freeway. So, you know, it's probably a good thing I'm medicated.
Oh my god. Oh, reduce the hooker population. I don't know, maybe that's what the world needs. Who knows? Hopefully you don't run dry now that they've changed the laws. I don't even know.
That's the only thing we've gotten right for a long time.
I'm getting a contact buzz just hanging out with you guys. Just hanging out with you.
Oh, you're funny. You're funny. No, I just had a girl. I just want to say hi, and I'm going to drop because where I went to school as a kid, Oklahoma is about to play Alabama, and I am like, I'm chomping at the bit here, so I'm going to be screaming at the TV. I love you guys.
I can tell you're very excited.
I am, brother. I am. I'm stoked to the max. Boomer Sooner, let's go.
All right, Game of Thrones, let's go. I'm glad you're hyped on it. But yeah, we were putting together some stuff. All right, so today they were talking about the MIC. All right, so when she was talking, Candace was talking about Fort Huachuca. She was talking about this like so military intelligence, what the hell was it, military intelligence courses, and we played the clip of Hunter Kozak, who was that last guy he was the guy who was asking a question or like having that debate, the final debate with Charlie Kirk.
Hunter Kozak does not sound like a real fucking name, okay? I'm sorry.
It does sound like some fake shit. I totally agree.
It sounds like the usual suspects or whatever. Reservoir Dogs and shit.
Like the name, like if you were to name somebody like Sandra LeVay, and it's like, no, that's not real. Like, shut up. This teacher in college, I swear to God, I'm certain she was in witness protection because she, first off, she was Japanese and white, and she had a bob haircut. She had a terrible lisp.
10, not 9. Hold, 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 hold. Let it go, 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 go. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds. 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold, 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 hold. Let it go. Go, 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 go. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds. 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold, 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 hold. Let it go. Go, 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 go. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds. 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold, 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 hold. Let it go. Go, 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 Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds. 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold, 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 hold. Let it go. Go, 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 go. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds. 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold, 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 hold. Let it go, 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 go. Let it go, 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 go. Do-do-do-do-dum, dum, dum-dum-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-dum, dum, do-do-do-do-do. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds. 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold, 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 hold. Let it go, 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 go. Let it go, 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 go.
not nine. Hold, let it go, 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 go. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds, 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold, let it go, 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 go. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds, 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Let it go, 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 go. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds, 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold, let it go, 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 go. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds, 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Let it go, doody doody dum dum doody dum 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 doody doody dum doody 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 dum doody 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 dum doody dum doody dum doody doody dum doody 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 dum doody 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 dum doody dum dum doody dum. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds, 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Let it go, 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 go. Doody doody dum dum doody dum 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 dum. Doody doody dum dum doody 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 dum dum doody doody dum doody dum dum doody dum. Doody doody dum dum doody 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 dum dum doody 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 dum dum doody dum dum doody dum. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds, 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Let it go, 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 go. Doody doody dum dum doody dum 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 dum. It's your voice, whispers of a quiet sea. Quiet sea, quiet sea. Inhale the world, exhale the gray, deepest breath of your day. Hold, 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 let it go, go. Close your eyes to the noise. Feel the air. It's your voice. Whispers of a quiet sea. Inhale the world, exhale the gray, deepest breath of your day. Let it go, go, go.
Deborah!
7 seconds of the
Cut that around.
10 seconds to say goodbye. Clouds are rivers in disguise. Let it go, go, go. 7 seconds of the sky. 10 seconds to say goodbye. Time's cold when you believe. Breathe away, let it leave. Echoes bloom, soft and slow.
So the idea at the end of the 19th century was that empires fell. British Empire, French Empire, Ottoman Empire, and the world was divided up instead of into empires, into nation states. Among those are all of the Arab states with all of the oil and all of the African nations and South America and even European map. All of these were really mapped, and included in that was a homeland for indigenous people. In the case of Israel, the Jews, the indigenous people of Israel. And Arabs also, who were indigenous, they threw off the yoke of empire. They threw off the yoke of the Ottoman Empire, and also also the British Empire, for that matter, which helped them against the Ottoman Empire, and they declared independence the same way Israel did. So most of the countries in the United Nations were created in the 20th century. Israel is just one. You also got,
Well, the British
Pakistan.
Empire. The British Empire helped you create it, right?
What do you mean the British Empire helped us create it? What does that mean?
They helped you create the country and everything you know about it.
Well, you just repeated yourself.
Can I just... She
I just want
made
to
a
see
statement that wasn't incorrect.
The Balfour Declaration.
Hang on.
The Balfour Declaration.
The Balfour Declaration is a recognition of Jewish indigeneity, just like every other country has its own indigeneity.
It wasn't
like French people, like Germans. Yeah, it is. It's actually in there.
It was an agreement to settle Jews in the land.
It's a recognition of Jewish indigeneity.
To settle them in the land.
It's a recognition of Jewish indigeneity in Israel.
It never said that in the.
Yeah, actually, it does say that, and so does the League of Nations. All of this, again, I'm just going to repeat to you: the map of the current world was drawn in the 20th century.
We need Nick Fuentes, man. We need Nick Fuentes to save us from you guys.
For what?
We need Nick Fuentes to save us from you.
Okay. So you don't know what you're talking about, correct?
Like, why are you, you guys are 0.2% of the population. How are you guys allowed to have all these banks and positions?
And there's no allowed.
So for example,
we have a tiny country.
For example,
hang on. I'm going to send you down in a second because you're not listening to the answers to your question. I don't know what banks you think we have. I don't think we have banks.
The banks are owned by the shareholders.
But we do have a tiny country. I don't think you probably don't even know what a bank is, or a Jew, or a Zionist, or what Israel is.
Or a shareholder.
Right.
Hey, Shake, welcome to the house.
But if you need...
Bibi. Hey, bro, can you join the house, please?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Whenever they're done.
Yeah, but if you need Nick Fuentes, feel free to go consult Nick Fuentes, who doesn't seem to know much about what he's talking about either. Except he hates women, Jews, black people, and I don't know, gay people. Who knows? He hates everybody. So he's Mr. Hate 2025.
Always goes here to record the room.
Yeah. Well, speaking of recordings,
yeah.
Bibi, have you converted to Christianity?
Who said?
Well, I heard something with my own ears today.
Yeah.
I heard you say, and I quote, "Love thy neighbor." I just want to welcome you to the church. Welcome. I welcome Bibi to the church. By the way, turn the other cheek means something clean, okay? So,
very concerned that even now, after 17 intelligence agencies in our government,
where a guy who wants to convert to Judaism comes up to there's two schools of thought, Beit Hillel and Beit Shammai. And he comes up to Shammai first and he says, I'll convert if you teach me the Torah standing on one foot. And he says, you can't do that. He goes up to the other guy, says, same question. He stands on one foot and he says,
love your neighbor as thyself, or the rest of it.
Yeah, I would say treat your neighbor as you want to be treated. The rest is commentary. Yeah. So that thought of loving thy neighbor like thyself was Jesus' interpretation of that very same line from the Torah.
So thanks for coming. Do you have anything smart to add?
Well, I heard Bibi say, "Love thy neighbor."
Yeah, that's what we believe in.
Right. So that would be very Torah.
Very Christian of you.
It's actually predates Christianity.
Predates.
I want to welcome you to Christianity.
Well, it's not entering Christianity, but I'm grateful that you guys picked up something from us.
I'll make just a little prayer, thanking God tonight.
Do you have anything you want to add to the room, or are you just buttered like all the other faggots?
I just wanted, I was compelled, I was almost brought to tears, goosebumps.
So to respect one's neighbor, that compelled you to come in here and make yourself look like
No, you said love thy neighbor, and I was
love thy neighbor.
That's a Jewish thought. That's a Jewish concept.
It's actually Jewish. It's a Jewish thought.
Did Bibi convert?
No, he didn't.
No, you don't have to. It's a Jewish thought.
Maybe he means he converted to Judaism. Did you convert to Judaism, Fadi?
I mean,
Did you revert to
Did you
Judaism?
revert to Judaism?
Look, I know that I'm much more Semitic than all of you combined.
No, you're not.
Well, there's
But
no
I have
that's a
more
language
Semitism.
group. That's a
I have
language
more
group.
Semitism in my toenail
There's no
than you do.
That's a language group.
Than you do in your. If we just aggregated your entire family over the last
I think your country
300 years. I shed more Semitism.
Listen, idiot.
Whatever
Come on,
you have,
Bibi,
idiot.
welcome to Christianity. Welcome to Christianity.
Idiot.
I
didn't know that you simped that hard for a mirror.
Come on, baby. Come on, man.
Come on. You really want to dock
Shape. Hold on,
Baby,
Shape.
I'm literally your neighbor on this app right now.
We are running a special this week. We're running a conversion special.
You need to love me.
We're running a conversion
You need to
special.
love me.
It's a one-year program. Introduction to Christ.
Do you love me, baby?
No, we're running a conversion special. Shape. Do you want to participate in it?
Do you love me, baby? I'm your neighbor. I'm literally beside you on the little square on the app. I'm right here. I'm literally your neighbor.
Shape, what do you...
Look to the left, baby. I am your neighbor.
No, I'm actually at the top left.
I would be.
No, I am next to him.
Hey, stop with the supremacy.
No supremacy. I'm just refreshing my screen. I'm refreshing my screen, dude. You're in the lower right or middle right.
Here we go. Everyone's always to the lower right of you guys. Okay?
No, I'm
always to the lower right.
Listen, faggot. I just want to know how butthurt is Amir that he had to send you in here and then an anonymous that's probably Ghost recording our rooms to play it. Tell him to get used to. If he wants $1,000, and I'll stop hosting rooms in his house. But I'm gonna keep hosting them every single fucking day. Cause you bullies, you losers, you don't frighten me. You don't scare any Jews on this app. And it's good that you bullies get bullied.
Your voice cracked when you said
it's
that.
It's good that you bullies get bullied.
Did you notice your voice went losers? Did you notice your voice cracked? Like, you know.
No, my voice didn't crack. Yeah. I know.
I'm your neighbor.
It's very entertaining.
Why don't you call him BB? Why do you call him BB instead of
Listen, I don't live beside you in a Etobicoke, Shape.
How'd you know I live in Etobicoke?
Because I know everything about you, broke ass. Fucking bum.
Wait, what did he
say? Tried to lie and
What
say
did
that
you
he
call
was
it?
Unionville. Fucking, what a joker.
Good evening.
Clown.
I dare you to come visit me.
Don't reveal
Don't
our
dare me.
secret powers, BB.
Don't dare me.
Don't reveal our secret powers.
You know what I could dare?
Baby, was this another Christmas miracle?
To have you in the room, yeah.
Did you?
Quoting Rabbi Hillel?
Would you sing a Christmas song with me? Silent night. Oh, he knows it. Yes, yeah. Come on. We did another one.
You know why?
We got another one. Yes.
Nearly all of the Christmas songs that you hear on the radio were written by Jews.
Jacob, I'm not even going to entertain this guy's a loser, anti-Semite, and he LARPs and pretends to have to like Jews and all that.
But I want to get this out there. I know.
Him and his douchebag wife, like they're just scumbags.
I have good conversations with him. Okay, but all of these Christmas carols that you hear on the radio, they are primarily written by Jewish people in the 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Not that one, though.
Not that one, but I said most of the ones you hear on the radio.
I think they're butthurt. And I like the fact, I actually love the fact that John Kitover opens up live YouTube channels airing that anti-Semitic terror room every day. It's amazing. I aired that in this room today. It was fucking fire.
Telling you, Kitover has many...
Here he is. Here's
many
my man.
talents.
Thank you.
He's got many understated talents. Don't sleep on Kitover. This guy's got...
I used to think there was something going on upstairs, but now I realize there's something going upstairs that's good.
You just gotta talk to my girlfriends to find out what's going on downstairs.
I'm not touching downstairs.
See though how butthurt they were? Like Ghost came in to sit at the bottom to record. Shape came on stage to try and get us going, so that they could bring back content because their room's not doing well. Because they made a fatal mistake, right? For 2 years they held the room in Amir's house, and then their room got shadow banned. Damn the idiots! Instead of opening their room and being patient and putting it in the room chat, because they have 10,000 people in their house. All they gotta do is room is open. Put a link. I understand you couldn't put a link for 2 days, but people would have checked and they click on the house and it shows the live room. They got impatient because they're dying for fucking thirst and clout. So they did is they opened up World something for them. BB and the chosen ones decided to do the smart one and use the house that's readily available in Mir's house, and now everybody comes to this house, and they're so choked and hurt by it. It's amazing. Oh, Butternutter, what's going on, girl? But yeah, they're all like, yeah.
Butternutter?
That's their name, Butternutter.
Oh.
But anyways,
Who's
they're so butthurt.
I'm not Butternutter.
What?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the Christmas carols were written by Jews. Why did Jews write? What was the motivation for Jews writing Christmas carols?
It's called the jingles business. You never heard of the music business, Chaya?
Yeah, they were. Some of them were commissioned. Some of them were, were done without payment, and then they were shopped around and they got payment. It was just.
Why not write a nice Christmas song?
Yeah, I mean, they were done in a time when it was sort of much more secularized. The Christmas holidays, so like earlier in the last century, it was a little different when they were writing those songs. So,
but what's the question? Like, really?
Okay, so my question.
I found an article about it.
So that was. I don't know how to be more direct than the question, but I'll elaborate on why I asked the question because
go ahead.
If you have a belief system.
Yes.
And your everything is contingent upon that belief system.
Everything is not contingent on the belief system.
And that's a problem, right? Because we're killing people. Well, from my perspective, it is a problem.
Hold on, accept my friend request. I need to talk to you privately. It's important.
Our belief system is a problem for you. Your belief system isn't a problem.
Okay, fine.
Why do you care about our belief system?
And so, thank you for. I am concerned about just the existence that I'm in and all the controversies and contradictions that I see around me, regardless of you being.
Okay, what are some of those?
It doesn't matter what all those things are. Like eating meat, like for example, eating meat.
Yeah.
As opposed to
eating meat.
Can I every fifth word? Every fifth word?
Trying to get you focused.
Hello?
Yeah.
You're distracted.
Go ahead.
And I didn't even ask you a question.
So your contradictions and concerns, like eating meat.
So I'm not even trying to entertain answering you when I'm trying to finish my answer to him. Can I?
Don't worry. We're going to get you there. We're going to get you there. Don't feel threatened.
I don't need y'all asking a specific question to a specific person.
You're in a safe space.
That's a conversation, though.
We're having it. This is the conversation.
We should not be having it. I asked him.
Well, that's not the way it works.
I put an article on the top, which you can read. Chaya?
Huh?
Put an article at the top, which you can copy the link and read it later, and it talks about the Jews who wrote those songs.
And I appreciate that you gave me that insight because I didn't know that insight, but I don't know. It was almost like the person who was, who introduced the songs was making a mockery of the fact that this is not a Jewish celebration. But
no, it was a Christian who introduced her. No, it was a Christian person who said that.
I know, if you follow what I'm saying, I'm not inconsistent. He was mocking the idea of, I think someone Jewish came off and said jingle bells or some shit like that, and he said, well, you know what, why would a Jew do something like that? And then you came off and said, well, Jewish people wrote most of that shit, and that's the crux. And that's right.
Did you just call these amazing Christmas songs shit? Chaya, do you really think the songs are shit? I think some of the songs are great.
With the way I'm thinking about this, how many recipes with pork are Jewish recipes?
I don't think any.
0.
That's consistent, right? But
I beg your pardon?
That would be consistent. If Jewish people are responsible for like a plethora, if not all,
you think there's a Jewish law against writing?
See, here's the link.
I can make a link. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so the link is, I'll summarize the article very quickly. There's a huge history of cantoral or singing in temple, right? And there's a lot of melodies that go back thousands of years, and a lot of Jews know them. A lot of them you may even know, but don't realize that they're Jewish. So we have a lot of composing traditions. So, you know, when there was a need, we'd find a way to fill it, and it shouldn't be a threat to anyone. The music's great. We're not saying that, you know, we weren't even imparting our values into these musics. They're actually, you know, when you hear them, you think about it, and it's like, oh, let it snow. Like, yeah, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. You know, it's nice. It's like literally stuff that happens in the winter, you know, and you can go through it.
Christmas.
Yeah, White Christmas, yeah. Thinking of the White Christmas. It's like, yeah, it's somebody wrote a song about it. He happened to be Jewish. Like,
so it wasn't necessarily to Jesus being born, the celebration of Jesus being born.
Well, I don't think Jesus was born on Christmas, was he?
Because it was a great jingle, and so people applied it to that part of the season. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what
shouldn't be.
Jesus had to do with it.
And tell me if I'm wrong here, but, and I don't mean this to sound as aggressive as I do, but are you
a black Hebrew Israelite? Yeah.
No, that's not where I was going. Are you offended that Jews wrote these songs that are very popular?
And I want to understand why I am inundated with contradictions and conflictions. And so when they rise up, I question it. So I don't have any particular
I think the more you learn
particular interest in the direction.
Okay, so the more you learn about the Jewish tradition, the more you'll see that this is perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal, and it fits within our framework.
I would say those songs are secular.
Yeah, they're completely secular.
And
can I play something that I'm working on?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Daniel is writing some great music.
Like, it's not final, but I will play it.
Are you doing Ramadan jingles?
No.
Oh.
With good intent, but to those who never been, as their flags ignore their calls while silence echoed down the halls.
We saw our children torn and burned, and still asked what we hadn't learned. Truth was bleeding on the floor, but you kept scrolling, wanting more.
You lit the fire in your schools, disguised as justice fed by fools. You gave it space, you gave it. the master chord, draw the flaming sword. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds, 10, not 11, 10, 9. Hold, 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 hold. Let it go, 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 go. Santa baby, oh my little Santa baby. Santa baby, oh my little Santa baby. Santa baby, oh my little Santa baby. Strike the master chord, draw the flaming sword. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds. 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold, 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 hold. Let it go, 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 go. Santa baby, oh my little Santa baby. Santa baby, oh my little Santa baby. Santa baby, oh my little Santa baby. Strike the master chord, draw the flaming sword. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds. 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold, 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 hold. Let it go, 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 go. Santa baby, oh my little Santa baby. Santa baby, oh my little Santa baby. Santa baby, oh my little Santa baby. Strike the master chord, draw the flaming sword. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds. 10,
what the Green Beret sentiment is.
not 9.
I know plenty of them. I've heard several addresses directly. It does not add up. There is, and I'm
talking about somebody who's you're talking about somebody who's a pariah from the military. So if these are whistleblowers from the military, that has something to do with something. You don't think that assets and military are going to be using everything
Santa
they
baby, oh my little Santa baby. Santa baby, oh my little Santa baby. Santa baby, oh.
there is a much better angle that would have come at it.
Merry Christmas.
But this one,
Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas. Take the deepest breath of the day and hold for 10 seconds. 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Hold,
Well, while he's silent there for a second, I'll just throw in here that, like, look, if this isn't paper thin and as ramshackle as he's alleging, then it ought to be really easy for Erica or Cabot or Brian Harpool to debunk this. Instead, the congressman tried to debunk it, and then it ended up shooting himself in the foot over it. Right? So if it's paper thin and there's nothing to it and it's meritless, which it could be, which I freely admit it absolutely could be, then they should just melt Candace with this. They could easily any one of those 3 people could establish their whereabouts, or all 3 of them could. They were like, let's establish our whereabouts. Let's wipe the floor with Candace on this, and they haven't done it. They haven't done it.
No, they have not.
Why haven't they? If it's as paper thin as he says, why haven't they done this?
It was interesting to me is, Brian Harpool, Erica, and now Cabot. Cabot could have responded to it, right? Many of these individuals could have shot this down, and none of them have. The only one who took a stab at it was the congressman, in his arrogance, and he cooked. He got cooked. Bottom right corner, everybody, comment section. Please repost the space. We have over 1,000 people in here and 100 and so on reposts. Thank you so much.
And don't forget Diligent. You got a lot of stuff up in the Nest. Everybody go check out the Nest. Diligent's put a lot of stuff up there. I put something up there. Go bookmark it, like it, retweet it, interact with it.
Well,
so you can come back to it later.
Sam's got a post up there, and I just buried it with a repost thing, Sam. But yours is the next one up. I didn't put my post over his Noxie. Okay, I'm being whatever.
We had a big game.
No, there's a lot of good content up there. So just everybody go bookmark it, like it, and
all the things that we're discussing here are up in the jumbotron. You know, Mitch IDing who he thought is Cabot Phillips at the hotel with Erica Kirk. The U.S. rep getting clowning himself on the timeline. You know, like trying to act like he had. I think that's the most telling thing of all, right? Is that he made a conscious effort, and this is why I think he gives Mitch's and Candace's story more validity. A sitting congressman who is on the Appropriations Committee, and let me just say this, and Maine can back me up on this. A senior congressman, a senior member of the Appropriations Committee. These are people who wield massive financial power within our government, right? They are the ones that keep military bases open or shut down. Not like small bases, right? We're talking about hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars are being allocated by these individuals on this committee. They are extremely powerful, right? He is all wrapped up. I would have anybody go look at this guy's record. He is all wrapped up in the military, especially in Nevada. We have Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada. They have weapons development and testing there. All kinds of shit's going on in Nevada in that regard. He's all up in that. And if you look back far enough, he's actually been documented, I think twice this year even, on a public run over, funding, of course, appropriations. He's been to the Air Force Base in question, public facing, right? And so when he tries to offer an alibi as to, I wasn't there, and then it doesn't add up, I think that the fact that, and he stays low key, he has a small Twitter account, right? He doesn't get a lot of engagement. He's not an extroverted, want to be in your face congressman. I would argue, looking at his track record and the election cycle for him, he is kept in that place by the establishment, right? Like that, you can tell.
And your grok
you can tell. You can tell. No, I'm going to need you to not interrupt me. You can tell that he is kept in place by the establishment because he's not out here really competing for his job. A lot of the times with our congressmen, if you don't know, they spend an entire year of their career almost trying to keep their job, campaigning, shaking hands, going to town halls, making appearances, going to donor parties, raising money. Maine, am I right? Yep. Okay, so this guy has kept his job with a relatively, like compared to some of his some of his colleagues, relatively easy. And I would argue that's because he has wanted to be in that position. Because he is tied in with appropriations and the military and all this. So with that being said, the fact that he exposed himself, and this is what I think is a major indicator that there is a there, is that he tries to remain off the radar, right? Even for a congressman, he tries to stay off the radar. If you go search his profile, he's one of the only Republicans in Congress who has not mentioned Charlie Kirk's name once. One of the only ones. I was looking through Democrats. I was looking through Republicans last night and this morning. You can go to their profiles. You can search their profiles. And he was like one of the only ones. He was the only Republican I could find that had never mentioned Charlie Kirk's name one time. He was the only one. I had checked. There was even I think I only found a few Democrats who had hadn't mentioned Charlie Kirk's name after the assassination, right? After the assassination, like, there was a huge wave of people on both sides tweeting out this guy's name. And this guy's active. He posts, 2 or 3 times a day, so it's not like he never uses his account. Never mentioned it once. Very, very odd. So, the fact that he exposed himself to try to debunk that, and he did so in such a sloppy fashion, I think is indicative of some desperation within the establishment class of our government, and they're probably panicking right now. If I had to guess. All right, so we're gonna finish this, and then we're gonna move on to Epstein files. Colonel, go ahead. You can respond. We'll go to Kelly, and then whoever else wants to talk about Charlie Kirk, and then we're gonna pivot. We'll pivot back later.
Roger that. Just giving you guys the military take, the veteran take, and I'm not owned by anybody. I'm just telling you, this guy's story doesn't add up. From everything he talked about with GSA and the vehicles and how that works, like an enterprise counter, bullshit. The way that he talked about wandering into the headquarters and seeing some sensitive meeting, absolute bullshit. None of it makes any sense from a military perspective. It's not how the military works. It's not how any of this would go down. And even like on the operational level, it's filled with absurdities on how this would work. Like the idea that Erica Kirk, whose husband is the target of an assassination operation, would be brought into an ops cell in a place where she would be, very visible and profiled is just a whole other level of discussion. But I'm just giving you from the military perspective.
Well, I mean, at that time, she wasn't.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, she wasn't really in the spotlight at all until Charlie Kirk was assassinated. So if she went to Arizona or to the military base before he was shot, people would not recognize her because she was not famous. She was not easily recognized.
Yes, she was. In Arizona.
I went to AmFest last year. I was there for the Trump rally as a special guest both times. I was there when RFK came out. I was right there at the foot of the stage, and I never heard mention of. I never saw. I had no idea who was Erica Kirk. Right, I was right in the thick of it, and all last year during the busiest time for